Hi everyone, welcome back to Smarta.
With Marta. Today we are doing the answers for the math lesson that was subtract tens. So if you're here, it's because you've already done them.
If you haven't done them, go back and do them.
Yeah, get out of here. All right, we're going to start with some shout outs. My shout out is for Luca because Luca's been writing to me and telling me a lot of different things he's doing. So right now when you're not going to school, it's important for you to do some schoolwork like reading and math and things like that. But it's also important to do other things. And some of the other things...
I call that living.
But you have to be balanced, right?
Yes.
So some of the things Luca's doing is he's jumping on his trampoline. He saw Venus in the night sky, so
Nice.
He's looking at the stars. He helped his dad plant some trees and some plants in the yard, and he's reading Harry Potter with his family. And it's a cool Harry Potter. It's got illustrations in it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're living greatly, Luca.
Good job, Luca.
Life experience is wonderful. My shout out goes today to Haley. Haley, in one of her emails to me, one of her letters to me, her mom sent many pictures and her writing and her math, etc. And then one extra thing that she included was a painting that Haley did. And in the picture, it's the cutest picture. Her mom and Haley are in the picture, and Haley's holding up her painting with and her paintbrush, and the biggest smile on both their faces. And the painting blew my mind. Haley did a painting of a forest scene, and it was nothing short of amazing.
It was
loved it. The
very
tones,
impressive.
the colors. Haley, wonderful job on your painting.
And that's another great thing you could be doing
Exactly.
in your extra time is doing some kinds of arts.
Any kind of arts. Yep.
Great job.
We got a friend who's doing lots of origami right now. Hi, Leslie.
That's right. I think she's too busy doing origami to watch these videos, though. All right, we're starting with jokes. They're Mrs. Marta jokes again. You might call these ones groaners. You might be like, oh. So if you don't like them, you need to send me some more jokes. Okay, my joke. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? Nope.
I have an answer.
No, it's not that.
What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? We're so keeping this in the video. Okay, reset. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom?
A tuba toothpaste. We've been hanging around with grade 2s for too long. Stop it. Do your joke, Mr. Marta.
Okay. Well, what is the best season to go on a trampoline?
What?
Springtime. I think we're going a little crazy here, boys and girls. Okay, we're going to head over to the easel for the answers. Am I right?
And Mr. Marta is going to stop making me laugh now. See you over there. Okay, we're here because we are going to do the answers for the subtracting 10 on your own questions. So you need to have your sheet out so you can check your answers. If you haven't done them yet, you need to stop the video and go back and do the other video and answer the questions before we do this. So I'm going to go through pretty fast. I might talk about the strategies I'm using, but I'm mostly just going to give you the answers so you can check yours. So let's start with question A. We had 30 minus 10. So I have 3 tens minus 1 10. So I'm thinking 3 tens. I take 1 10 away. I have 2 tens left. 2 tens is 20. Can you still see them?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm looking at 90 minus 70. That's 9 tens. Take away 7 tens. I know that 9, take away 7, I'm imagining my 10 frame. If I take 7 of those away, I'm going to have 2 left. 2 tens is 20. 90 minus 70 is 20. Now I have 60, take away 30. So I'm imagining on a 10 frame I have 6, and I want to take 3 away. That means I have 3 left. I have 3 tens. 60 minus 30 is 30. All right, 50 minus 40. I'm imagining Mr. Marta holding up 10 frame cards. He's got 5 10 frame cards. He takes 4 away. There's 1 10 frame card left, which means 50 minus 40 is 10. I'm curious what strategies you're using. So if you send me your answers and you have a strategy that's different than what I'm doing, can you tell me about it so I could share it with everybody next time? All right. 90 minus 30 is 9 tens, take away 3 tens. 9 take away 3 is 6, and 6 tens is 60. All right, we're on to our last grade 2 question. We have 100 take away 60. It's like 10 tens minus 6 tens. 10 take away 6 is 40. That's one of our fact families. You can imagine it on a 10 frame or even on your fingers. If you have 10 and you take 6 away, there's only 4 left, 4 tens. All right, Mr. Marta?
I'm just noticing on your lesson, Mrs. Marta, leading into our next math lesson, there's already a hint kind of what I like to do with my brain, and it has to do with your answer and the number you've taken away. Can you point that out for them?
Oh, you're right, because we do talk about fact families in the next lesson.
That's right.
So we know 100 take away 60 is 40, but we also know that 40 and 60 is 100, and that's coming up in the next math lesson. Okay, we're on to the challenge. You didn't have to do these, but I know that some of you stretched your brains with these, so we're going to go over the answers. All right, we have 120 minus 80. That's like 12 tens minus 8 tens. I'm imagining the 10 frame. I take 8 away. I have 4 tens left. If you got that, you should give yourself a star because that was a tricky one. Check marks for the other ones. We got a star happening here. Challenge question number 2. 190 minus 40 is like 19 tens minus 40 minus 4 tens. So I know that 19, I'm imagining it on the 10 frames. I've got a 10 and a 9. I take 4 away. That was pretty easy. I just take those last 4 away. I've still got the 5 and a 10. 19 minus 40. 19 tens minus 4 tens is 15 tens, which is 150. Give yourself another star for that one. All right, did you do the super challenge? Here we go. 470 minus 50. It's like 47 tens. Take away 5 tens. Imagine if it was 7 tens, take away 5 tens. That would be 2 tens, right? That would be 20. So 470 minus 50 instead of just 20 is 420.
I just look at that one. I know the 400 is not going to change because 70 is greater than 50. So I just subtract the 70 from the 50 and get the 20 and put the 400 back in.
Lots of different strategies. All right, I have 620 minus 40. This one is a tricky one. So I have 62 tens minus 40 minus 4 tens. So this is what I do. I imagine I have 62. It's easy to take 2 away and get down to 60. And then I only have 2 tens less. What's 2 tens less than 60? 58. So I have 58 tens. Mr. Marta, do you do that one the same way?
I do that a different way, but it has more to do with 580 plus 40 equals 620. So we'll talk about that not in the next lesson, but the next lesson after that.
Okay. All right, now we're on to Are You Kidding Me? Did you do this one? Some people are yelling out to me, yes, I did. And some people are like, no way.
If you
All right.
get these questions, that's pretty impressive.
These are big ones. All right, we have 730 minus 520. That's like 73 tens minus 52 tens. This one is actually easier than it looks because there's no weird stuff going on. So first I'm imagining 700 take away 500, which I know is going to be 200, and then 30 take away 20, which is 10. Am I right, Mr. Marta?
That's the way my brain did that time too.
Yeah, so I ended up with 730 minus 520 is 210. This one is tricky. You can't do the easy way here because it doesn't work out because 1 is less than 7. So this is how I did this one. 410 minus 270. I kind of did a number line in my head and I started building back up to 410. So I went 270 to get to 300 is 30. To get to 400 is another 100, so I have 130. Then to get to 410 is another 10, so I have 140. So I kind of did a backwards number line in my head to get there.
Mine did it kind of similar, but I didn't do a number line. I did more of a jumping ahead expanded form. So I knew I had to get to 410. So I took 270 and I added 100 to it right away. So I got 370 and I held that number in my brain, and then I had to change that 70 to make it 110. And I knew I needed 40 to do that. So 100 plus 40, 140. So different strategies.
That's right. So if you got those right, hand clap for you. I'm trying not to clap too loud because I have a microphone on and I don't want it to be too loud, but great job. Even if you did these, great job. If you're still having trouble with these, make up some more questions like this to practice, or get your parents to make you some questions to practice. You need to do this before we do subtracting tens and ones. You need to know how to do this. All right. Anything else, Mr. Marta?
I think we're good.
I think it's time for Rexy. All right, it's time for Rexy's joke. How can you tell there's a T-Rex in your fridge? You can't close the door. Get out of the fridge, Rexy.